The Shunammite woman, when faith brought her son back. 2 Kings 4:8-37. In the hills of Shunem, there lived a wealthy woman. Her name isn't recorded, but her story echoes through Scripture. Every time the prophet Elisha passed through her town, she offered him a meal. Over time, she and her husband even built a room on their roof, just for him. A bed, a table, a lamp. Elisha, moved by her kindness, wanted to bless her. She had never asked for anything. But Elisha's servant noticed, she has no son, and her husband is old. A promise spoken, Elisha called for her. As she stood in the doorway, he said, "About this time next year you will hold a son in your arms." Her eyes widened. "No, my lord," she said. "Don't mislead your servant." She had long buried that hope, but God hadn't forgotten. A year later, and she gave birth to a son. Joy filled her home. But years passed, and tragedy struck. One day the boy went out to his father in the fields. Suddenly he cried out, "My head, my head!" He was carried home to his mother. She held him on her lap, and by noon he died. Her promise, her miracle, gone. But this woman didn't scream or collapse. She didn't plan a funeral. She took her son to Elisha's room, laid him on the prophet's bed, shut the door, and said to her husband, "Send me a donkey. I'm going to see the man of God." He asked why. It wasn't the Sabbath or a feast day. Her only answer, "It will be well." She rode with urgency. Over miles and dust, past hills and valleys, straight to Mount Carmel where Elisha was. When he saw her from a distance, he knew something was wrong. "Is it well with you? With your husband?" "With your child?" she repeated. "It is well." But when she reached him, she fell at his feet and cried, "Did I ask you for a son? Didn't I say, don't get my hopes up?" Elisha understood. He sent his servant ahead with his staff to lay on the boy's body, but the woman refused to leave him. "As surely as the Lord lives, I will not leave you." So Elisha went with her, a resurrection miracle. They entered the house. The boy lay still on Elisha's bed. Elisha closed the door and prayed. He lay on the boy, mouth to mouth, eyes to eyes, hands to hands. Warmth returned. Then he walked back and forth, prayed again, and stretched out over the child. Suddenly, the boy sneezed 7 times and opened his eyes. Elisha called to the mother, "Take up your son." She fell at his feet, weeping, worshiping, and then held her boy again. Her words echoed in the storm. "It is well." Not because the pain was gone, but because she knew where to take it. Sometimes faith is holding on even when the promise seems dead. Even dead promises can breathe again when placed in the hands of God.